Hi guys, it's another YouTube homework helper, and tonight we're going to be working with patterns. We're going to look at shape patterns and we're going to look at number patterns. So come on and join me. All right, first of all, I see that I'm looking at a shape pattern. The directions tell me that I'm supposed to find the pattern unit, and then I'm going to use that to determine what goes in the blanks next. So let me give you my strategy for finding the pattern unit. I like to give a letter to each one of the shapes and a different letter to every shape. So I'm going to put an A right here, a B right here, a C right here, a D right here, and then notice that my oval, I'm repeating that. So I'm going to put an A right here because I gave the oval an A before. I have a B for my rectangle, I have a C for my star, and I have a D right there. All right, now what I want to do is I want to find the pattern unit. And the pattern unit is where that pattern is going to repeat itself again. So I find that my pattern unit is right here after the D because that's where my ABCD continues again. Now I'm going to use that pattern unit in order to figure out what goes in my blank spaces. So after the D, I see that I have the letter A and then I have the letter B. So A represents my oval and B represents my rectangle. All right, now one of my favorite questions is coming up next. It's what would the 18th shape be? My class knows I love this kind of question because initially it looks very difficult. You think you have to draw out 18 shapes. And if the key is, if you're going to use your pattern unit, you can figure this out so much easier. So because my pattern unit keeps repeating itself, I'm going to count to 18 using my pattern unit. Watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So my 18th shape would be my rectangle. All right, I'm going to give you an opportunity to try one on your own, and then we'll check it together. Here you go. Okay, let's see if you followed the same directions I did. Did you go ahead and give each one of your shapes a letter? Notice that I have two plus signs here, so I'm going to give them both an A. Here I have a multiplication sign, I give it a B. New symbol, new symbol, so it gets a new letter. All right, here I have that addition sign again, another one. This gets a B, this gets a C, and this gets a D. All right, did you find your pattern unit to be the first five shapes right here? And then did you notice that you had to do an A and an A here because that follows the pattern unit? All right, here's that fun question. What would the 12th shape be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you get a plus sign? I hope so. All right, now we're looking at number patterns. So I'm going to show you my strategy for finding the answer to a number pattern. The first thing that we do is we write the numbers straight down. This is a great strategy for seeing how your pattern changes. So I notice that I start with 48 and then I move to 54 in this way that I know I am getting bigger. So I'm going to have to I'm going to have to add something, but I'm not quite sure what to add. So then I remember that the inverse operation or the opposite of adding is subtracting. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract these two numbers and I find out that I got a 6. So I think that I'm going to be able to add 6 in order to get that number, but I want to check it. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. All right, so I'm going to try the next one and I'm going to see if it is adding 6. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. That is adding 6 as well. And from 60 to 66, that is also 6. Now, I can see that my rule is going to be adding 6. The neat thing about this is I can now apply the rule to figure out what my missing numbers are. So I start with 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. That means right here in this space, I have 72. And that means I'm going to put it over here too. All right, now I'm going to take and add 6 more in order to find out my next number. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. All right, and that number goes right there. Now you have an opportunity to try one and for us to check it together. So go ahead. Okay, Did you put your numbers straight down? If you did that, did you notice that you're getting smaller? Then did you subtract 59 and 52 and realize that you're getting smaller by 7? All right. Then did you get 31 and did you get 24 and your rule is -7? I hope so. All right, now we're going to try one that's really challenging. So what I did with this one is I actually wrote it on a piece of paper and took a picture of it for you to save a little time. You had to choose all of the patterns that follow the rule of subtracting 10. So take a look at what I've done here. I started with 293. I subtracted 10. That gave me 283. Notice that's the next number right there. Then I took that 283, I subtracted 10. That gave me 273. That's the number right there. I took 273, subtracted 10, got 263. Took 263, subtracted 10, and I got 253. So then I said, you know what? That one does follow the pattern. Notice the next one. I took 20, I subtracted 10, and I got 10. That's what I was supposed to get. So you know what? This one did not follow the pattern of subtracting 10. It actually added 10. All right, let's go down to the next one below. I noticed I had 104, and I subtracted 10, and I got 94, and that's the number I was supposed to get right there. Then I took the 94, subtracted 10, I got 84. Then I had 84, and I subtracted 10, I got 74. I was supposed to get 83, so you know what? This one did not follow the pattern of subtracting 10. On the last one, I had 96. I took away 10, and I got 86. Then I took away 10, and I got 76. Then I took away 10, and I got 66. Then I took away 10, and you can't see it there, but I also got 56. So this one followed the pattern. So out of all of these choices, this was a correct answer, and this was a correct answer. Now, on the other side, you're going to get an opportunity to try one, and then we'll check it together. Here you go. Okay, let's see. Did you get, let's see, did you find this one correct, this one correct, this one correct, and this one not correct? Make sure that you take a look at how I figured out those answers down below. All right. This is the last section we're going to do, and this is using a table in order to find out what goes in the blanks. Notice very carefully here, I have 3 people and it costs 75 cents. All right, they're getting into a function and it costs 75 cents. Notice I've got 2 different patterns going on here. I see that I have 5, 6, 7, and I have a 3 right here. I can tell that it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a separate pattern going on this side, and then there's an additional pattern going on the other side. So I have 75, 100, well, I'm sorry, 75, $1, $1.25, $1.50, and then I've got this blank right here. So if I were to try and figure this out, I'd say to move from 75 to $1, my answer is getting larger. So I'm going to have to be adding something, right? So if I that dollar and I subtracted 75 cents from it, because remember that's the inverse operation that we had, I would actually get 25 cents. So notice if I am actually adding plus 25 to each of these, if I do that and I get $1.50 and I add 25 cents to that, that's going to give me $1.75, and that's actually what is missing. All right, you have an opportunity to try one, and then we'll check it together. Okay, did you take a look at what's going on over here? Because remember, we've got 2 patterns going on. All right, on day 1, I had 3 students. On day, I'm not sure yet, I have 6 students, then 3, 4, 5. So I notice this is 1. All right, if I'm using it like this, then I could say, you know what, I think that's increasing by 1 number there. Here, I see to move from 3 to 6 means that my answer is getting larger. So I'm going to do 6, take away 3. That gives me 3. All right, so it looks like maybe adding 3 each time. So 6 and 3 more gives me 9, and 3 more gives me 9, and 3 more is going to give me 15. All right, congratulations! Your learning in an outbox should look like this. In hard work, outcome is new learning. In practice, the outcome is more understanding. In more practice, and there's improvement in patterns. Good job. Until next time, bye-bye.